Even if you're not broke, you need to act like it. A lot of you watching this video might even be broke in this very moment. And if that's the case, even better. Because whether or not you have all the money in the world or you have zero money, yes, zero money whatsoever in your account, in your pockets, what have you, if you follow these steps, I promise you, you are gonna see so many more positive benefits in your life. So first of all, I'm gonna take it from the perspective if one does have money, okay? Let's say you're not broke. Well, what do I mean when I say act like you're broke? Well, if you had a personal finance class or if you ever heard Dave Ramsey say the words like we did back in high school, he would always say, live like no one else so that one day you can live like nobody else. And what does he mean by that? It all starts up here. You see, even if you make really, really good money or you have a really, really good career / job, what it really takes at the end of the day is saving the money. And how do people do that? Well, they live below their means and they only buy their needs over their wants. They save all of the desires and the pleasurable items for when they actually make it later on in life. If you want a reference to this, go watch my video on delayed gratification. So rule number one, if you have money and a good amount of it, a substantial amount of money, no, you do not. I need you to get that idea out of your head right now. Starting from this point forward, you are officially broke. And if you really want to take this to the next level, if you do have a good chunk of money, I need you to either take that money and go invest it or put it away. You want that money to be as far away from you as possible so that you are not tempted to go swipe a card, tap your phone, or go to the nearest ATM, take it out, and buy something that you don't need. All right, guys, so from this moment on, we're gonna start from scratch. Let's say you have no money. How are you gonna get by in your day-to-day life? Very, very simple, guys. When you need to go to the store, first thing you're gonna do is you are going to start looking at the bottom shelf items. And don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to neglect your health. You should never neglect your health at the end of the day, especially if you take your health very, very serious like myself. But I always find a way to eat for less than $8 to $10 a day, even when I'm bulking and I eat a lot of food, trust me. So yes, even in this economy, you don't have to spend $15 to $20 a day just on eating food. No more eating out, limit going to restaurants or going out in general. No more time for fun stuff. Focus on the necessities only. Remember, in this very moment, you are surviving. You are not going to live luxurious. Another way that you can do this, guys, when you go and buy your household item like toilet paper, paper towel, toothpaste, any type of personal items that you can think of for yourself that you're gonna need on a day-to-day basis to survive. You got the dollar store, you got Aldi, Walmart. Use your resources and go and shop the most affordably that you can in that given moment. Remember, like I said before, I'm gonna remind you, even if you do have a little bit of money, you have to think and act like you don't have anything at all and you're living off of scraps. How do you think the wealthiest of the wealthy get to where they are? They penny pinch day in and day out. Not because they have to, but because they want to. And they know that if they do this, they're going to get to the top a lot quicker than you will. There is a quote that is in many songs today in today's culture and written all over the place in literature. It's not about how much you make, but it's more so about how much you spend. Now, how are we gonna practice this at home in your everyday life if you're not buying things? Guys, if you really wanna take this to the next level, I'm gonna give you some really good examples. Take shorter showers. You can start by taking shorter showers. Don't sit in the shower longer than you need to. It's very, very enjoyable, but the water bill does add up. If you're going out for the day or going out for X amount of time, I need you to shut off all of the lights in your home, in your apartment, wherever it is that you stay. Lights go off, no electronic uses. The only scenario where you should be doing something like this is for the exception of laundry or if you have a pet at home that you don't want to leave in complete darkness. I totally get it. Do not be abusive to animals whatsoever. Save your energy, save on your electric bill. Same thing goes for the third thing that I'm gonna say. When it's either warm enough outside during the year or if it's not too cold yet, You need to keep your heat turned off and save your heat bill. Again, we're gonna take this a little bit extreme here, but if you wanna get somewhere fast, you gotta make a couple sacrifices, okay? I will tell you personally, in my own home, I will purposefully not turn on my furnace until a certain time of the year. I will put on a hoodie or multiple layers of clothing until I am cold enough to the point where I need to turn on my furnace, because every single dollar that I can save matters. And there actually are some people out there right now that are struggling to pay their bills, who are forced to not turn on their heat until a certain time of the year because they can't pay it. So I need you to put yourself in that person's shoes, in that person's mindset, okay? That's how we're gonna live now. So this will create some mindfulness for you and appreciate more of what you have. If you wanna take this up one more level, one thing that you can do right now is, if you have any designer clothes or anything you know that you do not need, if you have a bunch of clothes just sitting in your closet at this very moment, what I need you to do is get on Facebook Marketplace, take pictures of everything, do whatever you can to get rid of and sell that clothing, especially if you're not wearing 90% of that clothing. A lot of people are just in the stores shopping around and they just buy things because they like it in the present moment, okay? 99% of the time, you're not even gonna wear it. There's even a couple things in my closet right now where I've only worn once or twice. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you're one of those people who has a fully stacked closet of things that they don't even wear, you need to go and sell those things immediately and get some more cash in your hand and invest it. At the end of the day, just remember that you don't need to be fancy. And if you're really gonna put yourself in this mindset, you don't need anything more than black, white, gray colored plain t-shirts, or if it's cold, sweatshirts. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top. Maybe some jeans, maybe some shorts, cargo shorts, wherever you're at, depending on where you're located. Don't go over the top. Almost all of my shoes that I own are either from eBay, being pre-owned, Marketplace on Facebook, or from Walmart. Walmart actually sells good stuff. My shoes are from there, my socks are from there, t-shirts, shorts, you name it. I can wear an entire outfit that is not worth more than $50, including the shoes on my feet. $1 million question right here. What if you've been doing all these things? You've been turning your lights off, you've been saving money, buying the cheapest food you can find, you haven't been going out, you've been doing everything right, okay? And now things are starting to build up and you're like, okay, well, now I'm actually starting to get some money. Good for you. You know what you do with that money in this exact moment right now? I want you to take all of it and either go start a Roth IRA. If you don't have one, go talk to some type of financial investor. Do whatever it is you got to do to put that money in a safe spot, or put it in an investment where it's gonna grow for you. Mind you, if you have any money at this given moment, no, you do not. It is not yours until you have fully earned it. If you're not able to retire or almost retire in this given moment right now with the money and assets that you have not earned it yet, guys. So until you can actually retire with the stuff that you have, the assets, funds, whatever it is that you need to live comfortably for the rest of your life off of your investments or whatever it is, you are not allowed to touch this, guys. Remember that, unless you're using it for another investment that's going to bring you even higher than where you are right now. I pinky promise you. So if you're reaching out to me right now, give me a pinky promise, because I promise you that if you follow everything that I told you in this video, not only are you going to save money, you're going to improve your mindset, but you're also going to be a way better person at the end of the day, because you're going to take everything that I just told you and transfer it over to so many different areas of your life, guys. It's not just about acting broke for the sole purpose of saving money and acting like you don't have it when you really do, but you're also going to see that it's going to transfer over to different aspects of your life. It's going to affect you up here. It's going to make you a better person in here. Just watch, do the things that I talked about, do even more things if you can think of any, and see what happens to you. Now go out there and get it. Start saving some money.